Hello, everyone. Welcome to Friday Night Hoops. We are coming to you live from the castle, home of the North Andover Scarlet Knights, as they are set to take on the Swampscott Big Blue. The Knights are 2-8 on the season, 1-4 at Crozier Gym this year. They won their last night at Pioneer Charter School of Science for their second victory of the season, and a tough season to start for the Scarlet Knights. The Knights are currently last in the Merrimack Valley Conference Large Division and looking for their first winning streak of the season. As for the Knights' opponent, the Swampscott Big Blue are 3-6 this season, losing their last game at Marblehead. Both these teams average 52 points per game on the season, so we anticipate a good battle here at the castle tonight. Couple of keys to the game for the Scarlet Knights. It starts and ends with their two captains, Jack Morin and Kyle Moore. These guys are really run the offense through these two captains. Their offense, their defense, and their rebounding are going to be the keys for the Scarlet Knights and their victory tonight. Okay, if they're going to have any chance of pulling off this win, it needs to start with Morin and Kyle Moore. But as a team, there's a few other contributors that I like to see tonight. Coming off the bench, Nate Williams. He's a 6'5" sophomore. This kid, we want to see him try to get some more playing time. The Swampscott Big Blue have a tall, lengthy team, just seeing them on the court right now. So Nate Williams could be a nice possibility to anchor the defense and rebounding for the Scarlet Knights. Other keys to the game, we talked to Coach Tanglis of the Scarlet Knights before the game started, and he mentioned us a couple of keys to this game. Rebounding is going to be a big one. Scarlet Knights don't really have a starting true center, so they have to rely on team rebounding and fundamentals, boxing your guys out, that hard hustling that we like to see on the defensive end. And DeAndre King is another sophomore sensation. I like the way he plays. He comes in for Jack Castellanos as a backup point guard. I like to see him get more minutes in this game. I like how he plays. The first game of the year, he played really well against the Lawrence Lancers, distributing, handling the ball. But the last home game they had against Billerica Indians, he had a little bit of trouble against a fast-paced game that the Indians presented to them. So I'd like to see the Scarlet Knights slow this game down, run your half-court offense, and no hesitation. If you find an open shot, take it. Okay, no hesitation, ball movement, grind that clock down. You want to slow this game down. For their opponent, the Swampscott Big Blue, they are led by number 21, Cam O'Brien. He's a sophomore. He averages 22 points per game. He is one of the best players in the Merrimack Valley Conference this season. When a sophomore is leading your team in scoring, that says something. And Cam O'Brien, number 21, you want to make sure that you bottle him up. As soon as he crosses that half-court line, it's all fair game. He will let it go from wherever. So the Scarlet Knights have got to get hands in his face, get active, maybe even use your taller guys in the front court guarding the guards. Move Jack Castellanos down. But it's going to be interesting to see what the Scarlet Knights and their game plan is tonight. The Swampscott Big Blue, they're 3-6 this year. Their last game was a loss at Marblehead. They are 2-5 on the road this season. So both teams are averaging 52 points per game. The Big Blue are averaging 53 points per game on their defense. So it'd be nice to see who can get to that magic number of 60 points. Nothing better than Friday night hoops at the Castle. Here we go. Scarlet Knights, Big Blue. We talked to Coach Tanglis. Team rebounding is going to be a big topic tonight. The Knights are naturally a smaller team. They use a lot of wings. Kyle Moore and Jack Morin, roughly the same height. They really run a 3-guard lineup with 2 forwards. So North Andover get off to an early start. Make sure you bottle up the Big Blue in their 3-point shot. Coach Tanglis said that they will shoot from that white line. So Scarlet Knights got to be active. Get this home crowd involved early. Starting lineups for your Scarlet Knights. Matt Coots along with Kyle Moore, Jack Morin, Jake Walensky, and Jack Castellanos. Tip off at the Castle. Here we go. Coots gonna get the jump to battle Hamilton here. And the Big Blue have it. Justin Ratner, number 13 for the Big Blue. Running their offense here early. Number 21, Cam O'Brien. That's who you want to keep an eye on here on this right wing here. Castellanos on him. The Scarlet Knights in a man-to-man defense. O'Brien pulls up quick. Rims out. There's the rebounding we talked about. Coots top of the key, driving and went into no man's land, and O'Brien will take it coast to coast with the left hand, spins out. Knights settle down, and it's exactly what you want to do. Slow this game down. Milk the clock. Run your offense. Little off screen for Coots. Coots will drive right hand, pass it out to Castellanos. Castellanos. Shot clock running down. Coots knows it. Flips it over to Castellanos. Left corner. Larry Bird, no good. Rebound by number 2 for the Big Blue, Anthony Rakowskis. It's a tall, lengthy team, the Big Blue. No score, a minute and a half into this. Top of the key to Ratner, gets a screen from Hamilton. And back out. 6 on the shot clock. They're going to have to let this go. Hamilton knows it. Fade away with the one hand and off the glass. Kiss it for 2. Here's the full court press for the Big Blue. The Knights have had trouble with this all season. Break the press, call a play. That's the recipe tonight for the Knights. Moore inside to Moore, and there are the 2 captains. Kiss it off the glass and in. 2-2. 2 minutes in. Scarlet Knights. Now they switch as soon as they switch. They had the man-to-man defense to start. Now they're going to go to the 2-3 zone here. Change this thing up. Oh, no, they're staying in the man-to-man. Got to get a hand on the shooter as number 0, Jacob Cook, the junior forward. That's too easy. Knights have to contest more of these shots. There's Kyle Moore from downtown, no good. That's too quick of a shot if you're the Knights. There's Kyle Moore, get his hand on the pass, but they are able to retain it, and the floater for Cook. That's 4 points for Jacob Cook. Looks like a 2-2-1 full court press for the Big Blue. 6-2, Swampscott with the early lead. Eminem, Moore and Moran. Here's Moore, but a block by Hamilton. Their center got out there. That can't be good news. Ooh, pass off the hands of Cook and out of bounds. They look back door there. Pass was a little too high. Break this press, then settle in. Oh, there's a nice pass by Miranda Moore. Count it for 2. They cracked the code on that one. There's Hamilton from the left elbow, no good. But a nice tough, looked like he had the rebound, number 13. Got on the ground there, Justin Ratner, but Coots comes up with it. Coots with the left hand, no good. But the captain, Moran, there to save the day. The rebound. Under 4 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Drew Connolly looking to check into the scores table. Coots for 3, that's off. Here's Cam O'Brien, 22 points per game, number 21. Kyle Moore, one of the night's best defensive players, with some good defense, forced him to give the ball up. Hamilton, good fake in the lane, book it!
Oscar Hale.
Excuse me, that's Oscar Hale with the bucket.
Motion, motion, motion. From there, from there. That's hard. Come on,
Ball movement needs to be important here. Coots with the left hand. Matt Coots needs to be a scorer. They need more than just Moore and Moran. They're going to need as much scoring as possible in this one. First one to 60 points in these high school games. There, they're going to call an illegal screen on Oscar Hale.
Swampscott fouls.
Matt Coots checking out for the Knights.
Oscar Hale is first.
It'll be Drew Connolly, number 10,
Team's first.
along with Aiden Heim checking in for Jake Walensky. So they're going to add some more height to their lineup. More and more, Castellanos,
And number 33,
Connolly, and Heim.
Aiden Hunt.
The Big Blue have Hale and Hamilton down low for defense. Moore pull-up jumper, no good, and good save by the Big Blue. 8-6, Big Blue on top. Moore has the assignment on O'Brien, and good tough defense. We got a nickel dimer top of the key. I like the aggressiveness by Kyle Moore. Just can't get in foul trouble tonight.
Is on number 4.
They're gonna need him.
Kyle Moore is first.
O'Brien, little inbound. Always watch the inbounder because he likes to get a shot off. He's going left. To the corner, Ratner for 3 is good.
3 points for Justin Ratner.
Justin Ratner, senior captain for the Blue. 11-6, Big Blue. DeAndre King, number 11, looking to come in. Assuming he'll be coming in for Castellanos. Connolly from the corner. That's off the side of the backboard. He got some pressure on that shot, forced a miss. Good closeouts by the Big Blue. O'Brien has some moves for a shooting guard. And a second foul will be on Kyle Moore. That's 2 already. He has to go to the bench. He cannot be in foul trouble tonight. Coots will come back in. Number 1, Matt Coots looks very similar, plays much like Detlef Schrempf, the Seattle Supersonics. He's lengthy, small forward, can guard the centers, can guard small guys. There's a good play by Aiden Heim. Moore and crossover, pull-up jumper. Ooh, it's good! There's a bucket for Jack Moore and the captain. And under a minute to play, Big Blue lead 11-8 in the opening quarter. O'Brien from downtown. That's off and out of bounds. I think the Knights will take that shot. If he's going to take a shot
Into the game for
5 feet
Swampscott is number
further than the
0,
three-point line,
Jacob Cook.
I think most teams will let him take it until he proves he can make it consistently. 13 seconds between the game clock and the shot clock. Here's Kutz. Move the ball around. Morin looking for a cutter. He finds the cutter. It's Aiden Heim for the bucket.
From Morin.
Nice pass. That's some good offense for Coach Tanglis and the Knights. 1 point game, last possession. Big Blue, Ratner driving in. Kick it back out. Oscar Hale looking for some action. Gets it down low. Nice little fake and kiss it off the glass. Oh, and a lazy foul by number 13, Ratner. Be the second team foul. Both teams with 2 team fouls in the quarter. But those 2 fouls for the Knights are on Kyle Moore. Exactly what they did not want in this game. Oh, just as I say it, Kyle Moore's going to get this last possession. Plays very similar to Gordon Hayward. Loves the mid-range. Will take the 3 if it's there. Here's Kutz. He looks like he'll go coast to coast. Kyle Moore for 3. No good. It rimmed out. And that will finish the first quarter.
Score after 1 quarter is
At the end of 1.
Scarlet Knights
The Big
10.
Blue lead 13-10 in a close matchup at the Castle. You're watching Scarlet Knight basketball, and we'll be right back.
Here at CAM Sports, we always want to bring you the excitement of local high school sports. And in order to do that, we need help. Specifically, we need your help. We need people to help us cover sporting events. We need people on camera. We need crew members for game telecast. Have you ever thought of yourself as perhaps the next Al Michaels? Well, let us know, because you guessed it, we need people to do commentary as well. Don't have the equipment to record games? We do, and we can share it with you. Don't have the knowledge of how to use the equipment? Once again, we do, and we can share it with you. As a North Andover CAM member, you have access to professional video equipment, as well as the training you need to get your sports masterpieces on the air. By the way, if you are already recording games, be it with a smartphone, tablet, or your own camcorder, we'd love to have you share that with us, as we are looking to expand our sports coverage in any way we can. Want to know more about how you can help out? Call us at 978-687-6570 or email us at camsports@northandovercam.org. Better yet, come to the North Andover CAM studio, located at 70 Main Street, Suite 202. We can show you our new studio, and we can show you how you can be a contributor to CAM Sports.
Second quarter underway here at Crozier Gym. Big Blue up 13-10. DeAndre King has come in, run that point guard spot for the Knights. Kutz gets an open look, bucket for 3. Matt Kutz. That's a deadlift shrimp shot right there. Way downtown, Big Blue lazy on defense. They let him have that. Here's Cam O'Brien. That's off, and he's cold here to start the game. That's good news for the Knights as they start to push it. Kutz looks maybe for his second consecutive shot here. They're going to run some offense. Morin in the middle, but Ratner got his hand on it. The pesky Ratner, number 13, with the steal. On the floor for the Knights, King, Heim, Connolly, Kutz, and Jack Morin. Here's the 6'5" sophomore sensation, Knight Williams, looking to check in.
Scarlet Knight fouls number 33.
Question is who he's coming in for. He's coming in for Aiden Heim, number 33. So this kid, Nate Williams, big body, inside defensive presence down low. Here's Oscar Hale, gets the ball. Good block by Jack Moore, and he got his hand on that. Great play by Jack Moore, and here's Kutz coast to coast, and we'll draw the nickel dime foul. This one looks to be on number 0, Jacob Cook.
Jacob Cook is first.
His first foul. Kutz will go to the line for 2. Knights looking for
Matt Kutz at the line, shooting 2.
The lead in this one, maybe their first lead of the game here if they hits the first one. Coach Tangos talking to the young DeAndre King. Looking to get him involved on offense. Just positive plays, that's all you want from your underclassmen. And the growth for improvement. You want to see that game to game. Let's see if he can start on the defensive end, get active hands. He can take Ratner, just play right on him. There's a 3 for Cook. That's no good, Oscar Hale, and Marin gets another steal. Jack Moore all over the place here. Kutz thought about it, then he tries to fit it into Nate Williams. Ball was deflected and out of bounds. That was a 50-50 pass on that one. Tried tightrope in, but couldn't.
Is number 33, Liam Hamilton.
14-13, Knights with a slight lead. Second quarter. Good defense for the Knights. They're in good defensive position. Knees bent, arms need to be out. There's a steal, good defense. That interior defense, they had trouble against the Billerick Indians, but not tonight. Doing a much better job. Even if they're the undersized team, you can still get your hands in there and make a play. King inside to Nate Williams, and a turnover to Cam O'Brien, trying to weave his team in and out. Nice pass, but stolen by DeAndre King. Right place at the right time. He's got numbers, good fake, but good transition defense for the Big Blue, and Cam O'Brien will have the bucket and the foul. Cam O'Brien will look to complete the three-point play. It's his second bucket of the game.
Scarlet Knight fouls, number 10, Drew Conley.
King, Williams, and Moran will sit. Walensky, Castellanos, and Heim, along with Connolly and Kutzen. So, no captains on the floor right now for the Knights. There's a miss for O'Brien. Good box out by Heim.
Swampscott is number 11, Jason Combe. For the Scarlet Knights, number 3, Jack Castellanos.
Castellanos over to Kutz. He has already hit one from that side, but that was well off. Connolly comes up with it, throws it into Heim. Good spin move, floater, no good. Wants it back, good hustle by Heim. And everyone's diving on the deck here on Friday Night Hoops. Possession arrow will go to the Big Blue. 15-14, 5:03 remaining in the opening half. O'Brien will take a seat.
Oscar Hale.
And we got a timeout. You are watching Scarlet Knight Basketball, presentation of CAM Sports, right here on CAM ED. CAM ED is the educational access service of North Andover CAM. You can keep up with the town's school system anytime. Watch CAM ED on cable, Comcast Channel 99 or Verizon Channel 28, or online, either on your YouTube channel or on our website at www.northandovercam.org. What Coach Tangos is telling his team here, I can imagine he's talking to them about the ball movement and trying to get an open look here. Too many turnovers, trying to fit the ball inside to Nate Williams. They're clogging up the paint. The Swampscott Big Blue are clogging up the paint. So it's got to be corner shots. It doesn't have to be corner three-point shots. Take a couple of dribbles in if you're the Scarlet Knights. Put the ball on the deck. Get somebody out of position. Get their defense off balance and get some open shots. Team offense. Heim, Connolly, Walensky, Castellanos, and Kutz for the Knights. Jacob Ratner will bring it up. Castellanos, good, tough defense for an undersized point guard. but gave him the right hand, able to penetrate. But great defense. We got a jump ball. This one's going to the Knights. Four team fouls on the Knights, 3 on Big Blue. Castellanos. There's Drew Connolly lining one up. Heim couldn't come up with the rebound. It was Oscar Hale on that one. Hale. Heim guarding Hale out here. And a turnover. There's Aiden Heim coming off the bench. Making plays. There's a nice dish to Walensky. Spot up. Snipe shooter. Jake Walensky. The Knights bury their second three-point shot of the game. A 17-15 lead. 4 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Here's a drive for Rakowskis. He spins a wild shot. This thing's going to come out. The shot clock has not reset. 3 on it. I don't know if they notice it. Rakowskis got to get this off. It's going to be a shot clock violation. That's Knight defense right there. Great hustle. And immediately after that possession, Coach Jason Knowles for the Big Blue bring in Cam O'Brien, number 21. A 2-3 zone for Big Blue and a lazy turnover. Number 11 for Big Blue with the floater, Jason Acone. That's too easy. Those cross-court passes need to be a little bit higher. Castellanos is thinking about it, dishes it to Kutz. He's already hit 1-3. Good flip cross-court. There's Hayden Heim. We're not going to get a foul call. Looks like he got a lot of body on that one.
Looking for the Scarlet Knights, number 2. Jack Warren.
10 seconds on the shot clock. Knights got to be aware of this. Flip it in. 50-50 ball. Kutz comes up with it. Be tipped in and out of bounds. The Knights having trouble passing from one side of the court to the other. Big Blue, they're tall, they're lengthy. They're not giving any easy pass across the paint. Swing the ball around. Castellanos corner, Larry, no good. O'Brien, look, that should have been an offensive foul. No call. And here come the Knights. Kutz wanted it in rhythm. He'll drive in no man's land. Got bailed out on that one. There was nowhere to go for Matt Kutz on that one. Jacob Cook with the foul. Shot clock will reset at 30. 2:36 remaining in the first half. Both teams with 4 fouls. 17-17. Kutz with the left. Nice floater. No good. Now Jack Moran will have the homework assignment. Ooh, we got a travel call. That could have been an offensive foul as well. Got bailed out with a traveling call first. O'Brien, they bottled him up tonight. I don't know if he's even has a basket so far. So Knights doing their homework on him. An A+ early. Kutz thought about it, but pulls it back. Reach in call on Rakowskis.
Swampscott fouls number 2, Anthony Rakowskis, his first, the team's 5th.
Number 11 checking out for the Big Blue, Austin Acone. Back in is Ratner.
For Swampscott is number 13, Justin Ratner.
The Swampscott's in their 2-3 zone. So attack the middle and penetrate. And another near interception. Heim went up with it. Gonna go out of bounds, 18 on the clock. Kyle Moore will check back in with a $1.50
The game for the Scarlet Knights.
left in the first half. They'll check out. Lewinsky's out. Kyle Moore back in. They need some scoring here. Finish this half off. Morin, mid-range, bucket. There's Morin. That's when you need him, when you go on a little bit of a scoring drought. One of your captains, senior leaders, needs to step up. That's exactly what Morin did. Look at the intense defense for Jack Morin. Wanted a push-off. We got an offensive foul, and Cam O'Brien starting to lose his cool a little bit here.
Swampscott foul.
Getting a little frazzled with the defense.
Cam O'Brien.
They had Castellanos on him earlier, Jack Morin, Kyle Moore. They've rotated, and they've all done a great job on him. Looked like Morin took a shot to the face. Here's Kutz again. No. He wants that left shot there. Heim to Kutz. Bump call. That's on O'Brien. That's number 2 on O'Brien. He'll have to sit for the remainder of the half. $1.10 remaining. Walensky will check back in. Morin out. More Castellanos, Heim, Kutz, and Walensky for the Knights. Misses the front end of a 1-and-1. Have to make your free throws in a close game. Knights by 2. And a turnover. Here goes Kutz. We got a 2-on-1 with Walensky. He'll take it all the way and draw the foul.
Swampscott fouls number 2. Anthony Rakaskis, his second. The team's 8th. Matt Kutz is at the line.
Kutz can drive right. He can drive left. Tall, lengthy, small forward. Misses the first one. He started every game other than one. That was against the Billerick Indians. Buries the second one. It's a 3-point lead. Under a minute to go. No Cam O'Brien, so their go-to guys, Oscar Hale and Rakowskis. Good switching on the defense. Hands up for the Knights. That's great closeout defense by Walensky. Tanglis encouraging his point guard to push the tempo, and they'll back it back out. 8-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Walensky, nice pass inside to Heim. He went up with it, no, gets it back, and one! Hayden Heim with a special delivery.
Basket is good by Hayden Heim. Swampscott fouls number 0, Jacob Cook.
Some big minutes off the bench
Heim will be
for number 33.
1. The game for Swampscott is number 33, Liam Hamilton.
Liam Hamilton with a foul. Pretty much play 2 centers, Oscar Hale and Liam Hamilton down low. 5-point game, 15 seconds left. Castellanos putting some pressure on Ratner. Love the effort for Castellanos. Jacob Cook, he's gonna get it down low to Hamilton. He's pounding it on the deck, and we're getting an offensive foul. Another nickel dimer down low. Knights will have 1.3 to get a shot off here.
Swampscott foul was the number 33.
They can hope for maybe a half-court shot
First.
if they can get this thing in without turning it over. Kutz will launch from three-quarter court, no good. And that will finish the opening half here on Friday Night Hoops. The Scarlet Knights have the 22-17 lead as they shut down number 21, Cam O'Brien, for the Big Blue. Playing some tough defense here. You're watching Scarlet Knight basketball on Cam Sports.
Highlights,
Oh, beautiful. Headed in, and that's a goal!
scores, and more.
I personally think it's going really well.
That's what you'll find on Scarlet Knight Sports Scene, a bi-weekly look at North Andover High School athletics presented by Cam Sports. Tune in to Cam Ed Monday and Wednesday nights at 6 and Fridays and Sundays at noon, or watch the show on YouTube. You'll see what's happening with the Scarlet Knights. We'll show you the big games, the major highlights, and the people that make North Andover High School sports oh so special. Cam Sports volunteers and high school parents go to the games and bring the action and the stories back to you. I'm Sam Murray. Join me for highlights, scores, and more on Scarlet Knight Sports Scene presented by Cam Sports. Watch it Monday and Wednesday nights at 6 and Fridays and Sundays at noon on Cam Ed, Channel 99 on Comcast Xfinity and Channel 28 on Verizon Fios. Or check it out on our YouTube channel.
We have a 22-17 Scarlet Knight lead at Crozier Gym. This has been a tough battle so far. The Knights have done a great job on number 21, Cam O'Brien, limiting him to just 2 points on the night so far. So you know the big thing for the Swampscott Big Blue, get number 21 the ball. I would say get it out of his hands and have him move around, weave through screens. He seemed like he was getting frustrated at the end of that first half, not getting any buckets to go down. So Knights doing a great job on him. They've had Jack Castellanos guarding him, Jack Morin, Kyle Moore. So great team defense. The rebounding has been pretty good. I don't think I've seen too many offensive rebounds for the Big Blue. That was a big concern for Coach Tanglis in this game with the size and length of the Big Blue, Liam Hamilton and Oscar Hale. One note is Kyle Moore, number 4, has got 2 fouls on the day. So keep him out of foul trouble. Limit your turnovers when they're passing it over the 2-3 zone, and the Knights should be in good shape. Big Blue will start this third quarter with the ball. O'Brien will lead it, doing the opposite of what I said. Of course, he's going to handle it. He's going to use a couple of screens. Here he goes, weaving through. They use the double screen. They get it down low to Oscar Hale. Kiss it off the glass. 22-19. Here's the 1-2 3-quarter press. Knights break it easily. Castellanos going left hand. Flips it over. Good ball movement. Kutz pass up a 3 for a 2. Knifing his way inside, but couldn't get it to go. Kutz, good idea, but could not finish. Pull up. Jacob Cook, front rim, no good. There's an offensive rebound, no good for Oscar Hale. Knights dodge a bullet on the rebounding. Morin inside, blocked by Rakowskis, sent it back. Knights by 3. On the wing to Cook, he finds a little pick and roll to Oscar Hale, but before he got the basket, it will be a travel. Too many steps, those big men. It's a skill to be able to drop, step, put the ball on the ground, move your feet without traveling. The big men have trouble with it. Here comes that full court press, and they turn it over right away. O'Brien's going to get an open look. Special delivery. Tie game. 22 apiece. And another turnover. Coach Tanglis may need a timeout here. O'Brien's going to move around. Here's Cook, good block. Oh, they're going to call foul. And to add insult to injury, it's Kyle Moore getting called with the foul. That's his 3rd already. Moore can't believe he thought he got all ball. Jacob Cook will get 3 shots. A couple of substitutions coming in here. Aidenheim and Drew Connolly getting set. They bring him some length and rebounding. Kutz will take a seat. Kyle Moore will take a seat with those 3 fouls.
Liam Hamilton.
That was the last player Coach Anglis wanted to see get a foul. He's leading scorer and captain. Are they going to get a lane violation here? So that last point did not count on a lane violation. Here's this full court press, this 2-1-2 or 2-2-1 full court press. Castellanos to Connolly, finds Aidenheim, good up fake and draws the foul. Nice patience for Aidenheim.
Swampscott fouls number 33, Liam Hamilton.
Draws the foul on number 33, Liam Hamilton.
Aidenheim is at the line.
Heim will try to give the Knights the lead back. 2 minutes into this third quarter. Castellanos, Connolly, Heim, Morin, and Walensky for the Knights. Heim gives them some offense down low, some interior defense. Spino reliable. That misses both free throws, and a good save for the Big Blue. They maintain a 1-point lead. O'Brien, couple of behind the back, left hand and a block! Drew Connolly coming out of nowhere with the swat. 17 on the shot clock. Watch O'Brien off a curl here. As soon as the inbounder gets the ball, he'll start moving. Yep, here it comes. Good, they were on it right away. Jack Morin knows the scouting report. Opportunity to trap Rakowskis there. Nice floater, back iron, no good, and here come the Knights on the offense. Ball movement. Staying in this 2-3 zone. Morin wants it in the middle. They're shading over to him, so that opens up one of these side shots. Nice pass to Heim. Castellanos looking like Steve Nash with a no-look finish. Aidenheim cleans it up. Lead back to the Knights. Knights staying there tough, hard-nosed, blue-collar, man-to-man defense. Get your hand up with him. He'll shoot it. Air ball on that one. Just O'Brien not feeling it tonight. Knights got away with that. Drew Connolly didn't have his hands up for a shooter like that. Good pass by Castellanos to get rid of it quickly. Here comes the double team. They got to get it over the 10-sec. They do. Walensky, mid-range pull up. No good. Aidenheim, right place at the right time. Here's Connolly. The stretch 4, bucket for 3. And the Knights with a 4-point lead. 4 and change left in the third. DeAndre King looking to check in. Good defense for Morin. Those pass deflections, they add up. What those deflections do on defense, it forces the Big Blue to feel like there's not as much space for them when they're passing the ball. Morin now with the assignment on O'Brien. Ooh, we got a offensive foul. He got blindsided by Liam Hamilton. Good job by Jack Morin to draw that foul because he's playing hard-nosed, tough defense. The screen just comes off looking like it was an illegal screen. It was certainly a tough screen. Morin, throws the ball away. Little miscommunication between King and Morin. They get bailed out. They'll have 2 seconds to get it over the half-court line. Some discussion whose ball it is. It'll stay the Knights' ball. But they have to get it over the half-court line with 2 seconds. They're fronting DeAndre King, so they got to get it across. Is that a 10-second call? No.
For Swampscott is number 11,
No 10-second call.
Jason Acole.
They got to get it across. 27-23, Knights by 4. They're having a little trouble here, passing the ball around. Nice pass to Conley, tries the other elbow. That was off the mark. He was feeling it. It was a good rhythm shot. Here's Ratner. Ethan Eichler passes to Ocone. Good defense by Walensky. Ratner's going to drive, floater with the right hand. Tickles the twine for 2. Quick timeout for the Big Blue. We have a 2-point game with 3 and change left in the third. North Andover Cam needs volunteers to help us with the recording of school sporting events, no matter what the sport, no matter what the season. We need you. If you'd like to get involved, visit our new studio at 70 Main Street, Suite 202, or you can call us at 978-687-6570. Get down to our studio, get trained, get on the field, and get your games going. Be a part of Cam Sports. So the Knights getting a little discombobulated as soon as Jack Castellanos came out of the game and they brought DeAndre King in. They were having trouble breaking the full court press, getting into their offense. Knights get it past that half-court line, set up the offense. They're getting good looks, some good three-point shots, some good mid-range shots. Aiden Himes had some nice entry, some paint touches. He's done a good job. He's all the way down here trying to spread this defense out. It's a 2-2-1. So King needs to just deal with it. And a nickel dimer on Eichler. King got bailed out a little bit. Someone's going to have to come and help him. Or as soon as Jack Morin passes the ball and come around him on the other side. Walensky's over here. Good find. Good ball movement. Here's King. Thought about a 3. He'll get a travel. King on that one. Just let it go. Trust your shot. Got to hang your hat on. Tough, hard-nosed defense. O'Brien not out there, and a travel on Eichler. So back-to-back travels by both teams. Flips it to Walensky. He's camping on this right side of the offense. Here's King. Try to take him one-on-one. See if you can drive and penetrate. Use your athleticism. I want to see some action out of DeAndre King. He'll get older. He'll get better. But if he sees number 5 on him, just take him. Take him to the house. Let's see if he can get some defense here. Here's a cone. Walensky on him. Uses the screen. Nothing there. Another screen, nothing there. Shot clock dwindling down to 10. They're going to flip it into Hale. Heim on him. Hale floater, good. Tie game at 27, 2 minutes left in the third. We talked about first team to 60 points. It's going to be first team to 40 points. Here's Connolly. 1 for 2 in the quarter from 3. Take him, DeAndre King. Take him. That's exactly what I said. And he kissed it off the glass. Special delivery, DeAndre King. Exactly what he needs to do. He has number 5 on him. He can easily take him to the basket. And an offensive foul call. A little nickel dimer. How many illegal screens have we seen? This one, between traveling and illegal screens, accounts for most of the turnovers in this game. Walensky checks out. Kyle Moore back in for the final 127. The Knights have kept their lead with Moore on the bench. Here's Morin, nice up fake. Nice pass by Heim to Morin. Four-point game. Cam O'Brien is also checked in. Good pick and roll, but goes through the legs of Hamilton. Rakowskis checking in. They're going to go small ball. They'll put Oscar Hale at the 5. 55.8. 28 seconds between game clock and shot clock. Here's a turnover. When they start passing the ball across this zone defense, that's when all the turnovers are happening. Cam O'Brien floater, no good. He is just off tonight. And out of bounds. Knights dodge another bullet. Almost turn it over again. 10 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Here's DeAndre King. Nice pass, knifing his way is Morin! The backdoor basket! Jack Morin letting the offense come to him. That's what captains do, nothing forced. Let the offense dictate what you're gonna do. Ratner pull up, no. The Knights will get the final shot here. They have a 6-point lead, they want more. They smell blood. Morin, open look! Back iron off, good effort by Heim. Full court shot, no good for Cam O'Brien. He's still stuck on 2 points. And end of the third quarter, the Knights lead 33-27. We'll be back on Cam Sports.
Highlights,
Oh, beautiful. Headed in, and that's a goal!
scores, and more.
I personally think it's going really well.
That's what you'll find on Scarlet Knights Sports Scene, a bi-weekly look at North Andover High School athletics presented by Cam Sports. Tune in to Cam Ed Monday and Wednesday nights at 6 and Fridays and Sundays at noon, or watch the show on YouTube. You'll see what's happening with the Scarlet Knights. We'll show you the big games, the major highlights, and the people that make North Andover High School sports oh so special. Cam Sports volunteers and high school parents go to the games and bring the action and the stories back to you. I'm Sam Murray. Join me for highlights, scores, and more on Scarlet Knights Sports Scene presented by Cam Sports. Watch it Monday and Wednesday nights at 6 and Fridays and Sundays at noon on Cam Ed, Channel 99 on Comcast Xfinity and Channel 28 on Verizon Fios. Or check it out on our YouTube channel.
(33-27) to start the fourth quarter here at Crozier Gym in the Castle. Scarlet Knights looking for their 3rd victory of the season. Looking for a 2-game win streak. They got to close this quarter out. Cam O'Brien can light it up at any time. He's got 5 points, averages 22 a game. Done a great job on him. Little curl screen, Kyle Moore. They'll call travel. 2 leading scorers for both these teams, Kyle Moore and Cam O'Brien. Not looking good here. But a victory is a victory no matter how they get it. Both these teams have a shot here. Here's O'Brien, has an open look. That's short again. Credit to the Knights right now. That tough defense in that first half Really threw off O'Brien's confidence, and now he's airballed a couple of threes in the second half. There's a steal, good. Free safety steal by Oscar Hale. Came up with the turnover, but then a charge call on the other end. Jacob Cook with the foul. A chance for the Big Blue to knife into this this deficit, but failed opportunity. DeAndre King here. And Morin will set it down. Here comes Connolly. Morin, nice entry to Heim, but he loses it. King comes back with the steal, and it will go off the Big Blue and out of bounds. Minute into this fourth quarter and no score. Only one team foul for the Knights, which means they can gamble. They can start gambling on defense. Kyle Moore, Gordon Hayward three, no good. Someone else for the Big Blue has to step up if Cam O'Brien can't hit threes. Some fancy dribbling, but they smother him on defense. That's how you play. Drew Connolly coming over. DeAndre King got the ball knocked out of his hands. King will sit down, trying to dribble in traffic. Castellanos checking in. Castellanos will pass it in. Morin spots up, no. They may try to double him here, and they force a turnover. Can the Blue convert off this? Ratner going left hand, that's gonna be another, oh! I think we got a block call. They're gonna call Castellanos with the foul. That looked like another out-of-control drive to the basket. With no cylinder underneath, didn't look like a block call, but that's what they're gonna go with here. Some confusion here. There's a little bit of a delay, and he'll get two shots. Number 13, Jacob Ratner. I didn't think it was a blocking call, and neither did the basketball gods, as he missed the first one. Big Blue trying to delay the game a little bit, a little gamesmanship, but hits one of two, 5-point game. Here's that full court press. Morin breaks it himself. Kyle Moore wants it. He's got a mismatch. He'll pass it in to Adam Heim. He'll take it to the basket with the rack attack. 7-point game, largest lead of the night for the Scarlet Knights. Under 6 to go. Rakowskis on the left wing, looking for a pass inside. Oscar Hale for two. Leading the Big Blue in scoring is Oscar Hale. Castellanos, what a finish. Big Blue didn't want any part of that. Knifing his way, great job by Jack Castellanos and the Scarlet Knights. force the Big Blue to call timeout. 5:11 remaining in this one. Hopefully we got a barn burner here. If you miss any part of this telecast, we'd like to remind you that we rebroadcast these games all through the week. You can watch them on CAM-ED, Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 28, all presented by CAM Sports. You can also find the games on our YouTube channel. Check us out at youtube.com/c/North Andover Cam. North Andover coming into this game at 2-8 on the year. They won their last game last night versus the Pioneer Charter School of Science. They've had a tough schedule this season out of the Knights. Opponent record 52-35. That's almost a 600 winning percentage. Coach Anglos is telling me before the game, they win this game, they will automatically qualify for the state basketball tournament because they've played all top seeds, all Division I teams. So that gets them into the state tournament automatically despite their record. Still plenty of time in this game with 5 minutes left. Castellanos, good steal. Heads up play and a Tommy point for Castellanos. Finds Heim on the other end. Special delivery. Castellanos to Heim. Heim's been the unsung hero tonight. Off the bench, making plays. And we got an offensive foul call. Wearing out Big Blue right now. Cam O'Brien looking to check back in with Jacob Cook as well. Liam Hamilton with the foul.
Liam Hamilton is fourth, the team's sixth. Game for Swampscott is number 0, Jacob Cook. Number 21.
9-point game, 39-30. To hold the high school basketball team to 30 points, you have to be playing some tough, hard-nosed, blue-collar defense, and that's what the Knights have done tonight. 4 and change left. Coach Anglis wants to slow this thing down, eat some clock, do what the Tennessee Titans did against the Ravens, eat the clock. Kutz resets. He knows he needs to get a shot off, and a careless turnover. Tried sneaking the ball inside to Aiden Heim. Nothing there. I'd prefer just a pull-up three-point shot. Kutz can hit those. He's hit one tonight. A shot is better than a turnover. But Cam O'Brien, nice feed inside. And a foul call. Will this be on Kyle Moore? Oh, it's on Kutz. His first foul. Team's third, so important to know they are 3 fouls away from the bonus. So the Knights can dig down and take some chances on defense if they want. Blitz the passing lanes if they want. There's a miss. Oscar Hale misses the front end of 2 shots. We'll get one more. Got to cut this thing down to 8, and he does. So Big Blue pulls the full court press. Nice find! Special delivery again! Kutz to Moore this time. The Big Blue falling asleep. Backdoor cut. Beautiful basketball by the Knights. O'Brien, a little out of control, but draws the foul. That's Jack Morin on the foul. Bottling up 22 points per game. He has 5 points, and he misses the free throw here. In a 10-point game, the Big Blue need any point they can get right now. It's the second one. We'll get a TO. Jason Knowles, head coach of Swampscott Big Blue. Camp Sports brings you highlight scores and more on our new magazine program, Scarlet Night Sports Scene, hosted by Sam Murray. See what is going on with our local teams, meet the coaches, and learn more about our student athletes. Get your highlight scores and more, and watch Scarlet Night Sports Scene on CAM-ED, Comcast Channel 99, Verizon Channel 28. It airs Mondays and Wednesdays at 6 p.m. and Fridays and Sundays at noon. You can also check it out on YouTube, presented by CAM Sports. 9-point game, 3 minutes and change left. The Big Blue played full court press all game. The last few possessions, they've called off the Dogs and have not pressed. I think they go back to it here. They have to. They got to force more turnovers, and the Knights have cracked the code a bit on this full court press, but the Knights will use 4 guys off that half court to try to break it, and Kutz breaks it immediately, but a 50-50 ball. They end up coming up with it. Risky play there. 9-point game. Rakowskis, good defense on Kutz, and a back. Got a violation there. Backcourt violation on the Knights. Here's Jacob Ratner. He can drive to the basket. He's got a good body for a point guard. Oh no, travel. Some of these travels are definitely team defense. The Knights getting their hands active, reaching, causing mayhem on the defensive end. Good job of breaking it. Morin's got to get it across court. He does. Ratner, tough defense on Castellanos. Castellanos draws the foul. It'll be, the Knights will be in the bonus. It'll be a 1-and-1 for the junior Castellanos. He's played a great game tonight. Doesn't have as much athleticism as DeAndre King, but he brings leadership, a poise to the offense. You can tell the team plays better with Castellanos in there. Here's a cone, feeding it to Rakowskis. Top of the key, he'll drive right hand, off the glass, no good, but a bailout foul on Morin. That's number 2 on Morin. 2:25 to go, 9-point game. 15 foul on the Knights.
Hey, box out, box out.
8-point game. Important he makes this one for the Big Blue to set up their press. He front rimmed it, but a violation, lane violation, will get another shot at this. It's important Big Blue makes this free throw to set up their press. Knights have done a much better job of breaking the press. They seem much more calm about it. We're gonna get a turnover here. And it'll be a foul on the Knights. So Castellanos loses the ball, then picks up a foul. That may have been a good thing that he fouled there. At least prevented a layup attempt by the Big Blue. Swampscott trying to muddy this game up here in the final 2:21. Cam O'Brien not even in the game right now. Shows you how much he struggled today. Cook pull up three, front rim, no good. A cone rebound. Good defense by Moore. And a turnover. Just playing straight up physical defense. Look what that gets you. They'll run the clock here. Under 2 minutes left. Connolly off this curl. Nice right hand up and under. Drew Connolly having a nice game off the bench. Drew Connolly, sophomore guard. Nice looking player. Buck 42. Coach Angle's going to talk to his team. What they're going to do on the defensive end. Attention parents, do you record your kids' games on your camera or phone? Cam Sports is looking for footage from the stands to feature on our sports programming. It's called the Family Cam, and we want to see what you see. Send us your game video. We'll show the town how your teams and kids are doing. For more information, call Cam Sports at 978-687-6570 or send us an email, camsports@northandovercam.org. Buck 42 left. 9-point game. Feel like one or two more defensive stops for the Knights, and they should have this one. Looking for their third victory of the season at 2-8. O'Brien back in. You know the ball's going to him. Burkowski's in the middle, trying to find Cam O'Brien. He's going to shoot this. Good help by Kyle Moore, coming over and playing some defense. Tommy Point going to Kyle Moore on that one with the block. Nice ball handling for Moore. Heim trying to hold on to the basketball there, and a timeout by the Knights.
Timeout, Scarlet Knights.
Big Blue may have to try to foul here, force a 1-and-1. Coach Engels will talk to his team. First, they got to inbound the basketball. Second, get a good shot. Don't turn the ball over and allow a fast break on the other end. I'd say Jack Morin or Kyle Moore, have them either create or get the shot. Castellanos done a good job driving and kicking. But all Coach Anglis wants is a quality shot on this possession, and don't turn the ball over. You put the ball in the hoop on this possession, that should ice this game.
Next Tuesday, the boys return home to face off against Chelmsford. JV tip-off is at 5:30, Varsity at 7.
Morin will inbound.
So the game for the Scarlet Knights is number
Oh, they almost turned over, and they did. Here's a turnover and score for O'Brien. 7-point game. That's exactly what we talked about in the timeout, not turning it over.
timeout.
They tried inbounding it to the center, Aiden Heim, but they were on it right away. A little unsettling here. 7-point game. So you know Big Blue's going to sell out on this possession. Maybe even instead of going to the 2-2-1 full court press, they'll bring two more guys into the backcourt to try to steal this ball. Really gamble. Maybe keep a free safety around the free throw line But the Big Blue want to sell out here. Coach Tanglis, he's got to tell the inbounder he can run back and forth along the baseline. They have timeouts to use. 2 more timeouts for the Knights. They're not going to pressure the inbounder, which is interesting. I think they'll trap the ball handler right away. No, they don't. They leave more, and now they come with the trap. Castellanos back to Moran. We'll get a bump call on O'Brien. Done a great job on him tonight. He has 7 points in the game. He averages 22 a game. So for the Knights, an A+ when it comes to how they guarded Cam O'Brien tonight. Moran hits both free throws. Back to a 9-point game, under a minute to go. Ratner will drive and kick. Hale out to Rakowskis, and another travel. .9 left. Castellanos to Moran. They go back and forth. Almost got a 10-second call. They got out of it. 12-second difference between game and shot clock, but a foul, and they'll put him at the line in the final 1-and-1 attempt for the Knights. Coach Tangles will have his players stand on the defensive end. Moran hits another free throw here in the quarter. He's 3 for 3 from the line in the quarter. The exact guy you want on the free throw line at the end of these games. Ice this game. Oh, a little bit of a foul. And Cam O'Brien has another foul. That was just frustration. Hold the guy 15 points under his season average. That will frustrate someone. .8, 11-point game for the Knights. Great defensive game. 36 points. You hold a team to 36 points in any game at any level. You do a great job. They have to build on this victory. 5 more home games left for the Knights. Castellanos will take 2 shots. Buries the first one. Castellanos hits both. Keep everything in front of you if you're the Knights. Let them keep passing it on. An unnecessary foul. Good aggressiveness by Castellanos, but don't want to stop the clock here. 15.4 left. We're finding Ethan Eichler hits the first free throw. Misses the second. Heim tried boxing him out, but out of bounds. Oscar Hale. 13.9 left. Knights want to just run this clock out. And they'll have their 3rd victory on the season. And a turnover, not how you want to finish this game. Easy layup
Jason Acone.
for Jason Acone. But a good, solid game for the Scarlet Knights.
Swampscott fouls number 2. Anthony Lukoskas, his third. Team is over the limit. Kyle Moore's at the line. Shooting 2.
So Knights right around their scoring average. They average 52 a game. Trying to get to 50 on this shot. They give up 62 a game on the defensive end. So outstanding job shutting down Cam O'Brien and the Swampscott Big Blue. Final score from the Castle.
Swampscott 39.
Scarlet Knights 50, Big Blue 39. Great game here in North Andover. This is Scarlet Knight basketball on Cam Sports. I'm Aaron Goodless, and good night.